Hi.
Hi, Kenny. Thank you so much for holding me. You've got Tones and I on the line now.
Beautiful. Tones and I.
Hello.
How are you?
Hey, what's I'm good. How are you?
I'm so good, and I'm so happy to finally talk to you because I'm broadcasting from home right now, and it was just a big mess trying to get a hold of you. I have to say, I love your vibe. I love your style, and your sound is friggin' incredible, girl.
Thank you.
Now, I know you grew up in Mount Martha. That's like wine country in Australia, ain't it?
Yeah, we have a few wineries around Mount Martha. I guess they're probably like half an hour away. But in Victoria, it's kind of everywhere. Like there's wineries kind of all over the place.
So is that your happy spot?
Well, I mean, not with wine, but I do definitely like being where I grew up next to the beach and stuff. And yeah.
Yeah, it looks like gorgeous beaches there. Did you ever go to Josephine's or Bobo's Diner?
Oh my God! Did you research?
Yes, I do my research. I try and make things fun.
You want to know something? That's so funny that you said Bobo's Diner, because only last night I looked at my roommate. My roommate went to go to AFL footy training, and they're actually sponsored by Bobo's Diner. And last night I was like, oh, you guys are sponsored by Bobo's Diner? And he's like, yep. And then you brought it up right now. Other than that, I wouldn't.
I'm glad I could bring that memory back for you.
I know.
Okay, you got to tell me, why did Johnny run away?
I think it was like his dad said, Johnny, run away. Like, pretty much conform or people aren't going to like you. But I think the point of the story is that he never did. A lot of people are like, did Johnny ever come back? And I'm like, he never ran away. His dad told him to, but he never did. Yeah, so I think that's the point is, kind of like saying, don't do that normal like you. You don't want to be different. Being different is bad. It's not right. And then him being like, no, I'm going to do it anyway.
One thing I love about your story is I know how hard you were busking and busting your ass and how your management team took you on as good faith without a contract just to show how much they believed in you. Are you believing in yourself now that you're this true talent?
Yeah, definitely. I'm so thankful for that because I'm a very nervous person when it comes to contracts and stuff. I'm not someone that just went, oh my God, I'm just signing with everyone. Like, if anyone really knew me, they would know that I don't get into things easy at all. Like, never. To the point where I would take 3 months to say yes, get there at the table with the pen and walk away and say no, because I just don't like it. So to do that for me, is really cool. And to prove their value before I had to give them anything and not ask for a cent while I was starting up is something I think a lot of managers should do. It's a hard gig, but it really pays off. And if you believe in someone, it works. But you can't get any kid off the street and just say, sign this contract. I don't think anyone should ever do that. It's really bad.
Did you ever think that 30 minutes in a dark closet all alone would gain you this much success with Dance Monkey with over 1 billion views?
No, and the guy that owns that little bush cabin asked me to come up and write the lyrics in the cupboard because he said his wardrobe is famous now.
I know you have a lot of elders in your music video for Dance Monkey. What was the best advice an elder ever gave you?
Yeah, probably just like screw 'em. Don't listen to. Well, I mean, I'm Aussie, so I don't know how to say this because Aussies are a little bit like they're just they're bogan and stuff, but it's pretty much just don't listen to idiots and do whatever you want to do because we're all going to die one day. So
I don't care if you swear. I can beep it out.
Well, okay, the most Aussie thing, this is it. Don't listen to dickheads. Just fucking do it. And then while they do that, they just open a beer like.
Within 12 months, you became not only one of the most talked about artists in Australia, but in the world. How are you handling all this success? Is it crazy or is it fun?
It's really fun at times. Like when I play shows, it's the best. Festivals are amazing. Playing sold-out shows in other countries, which I only really got to do for a second. I was meant to be touring this whole year. Sorry, I just had a hiccup. But that's the best part. Meeting people, like meet and greets, can be really fun. There's a lot of really cool people I've gotten to meet, and having the power to make people smile by saying hello to them is really cool. Like, it's very different. but I guess it's just fun. Like, I'm just running around with my two best friends playing shows all over the world from someone that, this time last year had, just released her second single and was busking on the street, I guess.
That's crazy. It's an amazing story you have. I know I'm not going to ask you your age because you don't like to talk about that stuff, but why the hell do you think people debate about your age?
This is exactly why. I always used to say my age in everything because I never cared. I don't care.
Yeah.
But then what happened was then other people, I said my age, like I would just say my age in 10 interviews. Then all of a sudden this article would come up and said, no one knows Tones' age. And then people asked me, what's your age? I told them my age again. Then everyone's like, no one knows Tones' age. So then I went to my team, you know what? I'm just never going to say my age then and make it a running joke because I've seen what's online and none of them are right. And that's when we decided we wouldn't tell anyone because there's 3 ages online and they're all wrong. So now we think it's the funniest thing. And now I did a Rolling Stone interview because in Australia, Rolling Stone just came back and I did an interview for it. And I said to her, even if I tell you my age, no one's going to believe you anyway because it's a different age in every article, so no one's going to believe you. So I just leave it now because we think it's funny.
I love it. I know you don't care about money, but what was the first big thing you bought with your first big check?
I bought a Nord keyboard because I used to use a Casio that I played forever. So that was probably the first big thing I ever bought was like a $4,000 keyboard instead of like this child's one, which I was playing on stage at festivals that just had like a few different sounds and the keys were broken. Oh gosh. So I bought a keyboard, yeah.
Now, have you guys done your COVID safe concert in Australia yet? Because I know you are doing that with a friend of mine, Amy Shark.
Yes, no, I haven't done mine yet. Oh no, mine is going to be in Byron Bay, which is the place I used to bus, where I busked. So that's amazing that I get to go back and do it there. In the venue that I had my first ever show at as Tones and I, which is crazy. That's where I'm playing it, and I'm like, this is amazing. The first place I ever played my first ever Tones and I show, and in the place where I used to busk.
That is friggin' awesome. What's the one thing you take on the road with you now that you learned from busking?
I've learned everything from busking.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. I've never even said this before, but when I used to busk, when I first started busking, I couldn't talk. I couldn't speak in between songs. I couldn't say anything. And I used to say the exact same thing because it was a really hot town. It's like in Queensland, so it was warm and it was on the street. And so I used to always say this between every song. I don't know why, but I'd be like, hey, my name's Tones and I'm really sweaty. And this song is called, Dance Monkey. And I just said it between every song because I was so sweaty. And so I learned how to talk to the crowd. That's what I learned while I was busking, definitely.
Oh,
yeah.
That's awesome. First thing you're going to do, Tones and I, after we get out of this pandemic?
Go to a festival.
Yeah, hell yeah. Trust me, I'm missing them like crazy, girl.
Yeah.
And what is the one thing you want someone to know about you that they don't know?
Biggest thing I want people to know about me is I'm not just a little princess. I have more to offer and I'm tough as nails and I'm a good person, but that by no means makes me a pushover. I think people need to start talking about that more.
All right, I'll start talking about it more then for you.
Thanks. Just tell your friends. You don't need to post it on your show if you don't want to, but just tell your friends if they ask.
Hell yeah. No, trust me, I got the #1 radio show. I'll take care of it. I'll start letting the people know.
Oh, whoa, damn.
Girl, I cannot wait till you get your booty up here to Canada and have some fun with us, and I look forward to meeting you in person. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting with you, and you're an incredible artist, and I cannot wait what the future holds for you.
Thank you so much. You're a legend. I can't wait to meet you properly.
Sounds awesome to me. Tones and I, KennyB, inside the afternoon hot seat. Thank you, girl.
Thank you.